So first I'm going to start here in Design Space and create my design. And I want to evenly space these, and then I'm going to center them as well. And then I'm going to add a text layer on top. Okay, and now I'm going to center all of this. And the word love is going to be in red, and then these lines are going to be in white ink. I'm going to keep them gray here though so you can see them. And I'm going to select all of this and make it large enough for a t-shirt. And then I'm going to add in my little circle for my dot trick. And this dot helps me create the right distance from the collar of the shirt, and also it helps me keep the design centered on the shirt. So typically on a shirt like this, I want it about 2.5 inches from the collar. So I use this box just to help me line it up. I'm going to grab all of these pieces and move them down a little bit. And then this box is actually going to become my outside weeding box. Send it to the back. I'm going to change the color so you can see it. Okay, so this is how I would have my t-shirt set up. And now, because I'm going to be doing a 2-color, I want the second color to line up correctly. So I'm going to add some registration boxes. And these will help me during the screen printing process to line up the design so that it overlaps straight and even. So I'm just going to add 2 here because we also will have the circle. This should give us enough of a visual to make sure that the word love is aligned right in the center of the design here. So now that I have it set up the way I want it, I'm going to select the whole thing and duplicate it. This is going to be my white layer on the left, so I'm going to remove the word love. And then on the right hand side here is going to be my red layer, and so I'm going to remove the lines. Okay, and as you can tell, I'm keeping the registration boxes and the design in the exact same spot. It's important that you don't move these around because then your alignment won't match up correctly. So once I have my 2 cuts set up, I'm going to select the first one and I'm going to attach it. And this makes it cut on one piece all in the exact same way that you see it here on the screen. And I'm going to do the same for the second cut. So now when I go to make it, it's going to cut, it's cutting on 2 different mats just because of the size. If your design fits on the same mat, it doesn't matter what color vinyl you use, so you can use the same mat. I want to make sure I mirror both of them. And now I'm going to cut it on vinyl. So as you can see, when you overlap the layers, the red looks a little different when it's over the white versus when it's straight on the t-shirt. This may be an effect that you like and want to achieve, but if you don't, I'm going to show you another method where you can get a solid red color. I'm back in Design Space and I'm at the step that I've created the design and duplicated it. So this is where it gets a little bit different. On this first layer, this is going to be my white layer. Instead of just deleting the word love out, I am going to cut it out of the white pieces. So I'm going to use the slice tool, and you have to do this one overlap at a time. So I have to do this for each of the 3 rectangles that it overlaps with. So I'm selecting both of those and slicing. Okay, now that it's sliced, I'm going to hide the main piece of it right here. And so that's going to leave me with the letters being cut out of the white part of the design. So when I select the whole thing and I attach it, this is how it's going to cut. So when I weed this, I'm going to leave these pieces of the word love, and then I'm going to pick out the remainder of the rectangle that I want to be white. What this will do is block out the areas where the word love will fit and will not put white ink down in these spots. On this screen, I'm going to remove everything but the word love. This will be my red layer, and it's going to fit inside the knocked out area of this white layer. So I'm going to attach those layers, and now I have my 2 vinyl cuts for this second method. As you can see with the knockout method, you get a solid red color compared to the overlapping effect in the previous method. I hope seeing these 2 techniques gives you some creative ideas on the different possibilities with screen printing. If you'd like to see more tutorials and tips for screen printing with vinyl, subscribe to my channel and go check out my blog, pigskinsandpigtails.com, where I have tons of resources to help you get started screen printing with your Cricut or Silhouette.